Aaron Dillon here, Managing Director of AG Dillon & Co. Here is the March 14, 2025 pre-IPO stock secondary market update. Klarna, the consumer credit and online payments technology company, filed for an IPO prospectus on Friday, planning to list on the New York Stock Exchange under ticker KLAR. Klarna, founded in 2025, was once valued at $46 billion in a SoftBank-led round, but saw its valuation crash to 85% to $6.7 billion in 2022. Now it's expected to debut around $15 billion. In 2023, revenue rose 24% to $2.8 billion, while operating loss was around $121 million and adjusted operating profit was $181 million versus a $49 million loss in 2022. Klarna is a fully licensed European bank since 2017. Plans to invest $1 billion in securing a U.S. license to challenge credit card fees. Klarna competes with Affirm, which IPO'd in 2021, and Afterpay, which was acquired by Block for $29 billion in 2022, along with PayPal, Visa, and MasterCard. Klarna has a $10.5 billion secondary market valuation. That's 57% up versus its July 2022 primary round. So that $15 billion IPO would be a nice 33% pop for current investors. Applied Intuition, a self-driving simulation software company, is in talks to raise capital at a $15 billion valuation. That's over double its $6 billion valuation from last year when it raised a $250 million round in a Lux Capital-led effort. The company's annual recurring revenue hit $400 million at the end of 2023, doubling from the previous year and equating to over $33 million in monthly revenue. Gross margins reached about 80%, beating the 77% SaaS average, while EBITDA margins ranged from 20 to 30% above the 16% median. Applied Intuition serves 18 of the top 20 global automakers. That's pretty good, including Toyota, Nissan, and Porsche, and has expanded into defense and space, acquiring Epicus, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, Science in February. The potential funding round, led by Kleiner Perkins, could involve both primary and secondary transactions totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. The company's software simulates complex scenarios like Animal Crossing roads and helps to test edge cases. Anysphere, a company providing AI tools for developers, really Cursor, is in talks to raise hundreds of millions of dollars at a valuation of near $10 billion. That's a 4x increase from its $2.85 billion valuation in January. Thrive Capital is expected to lead the round, though details are not yet finalized. Cursor has reached over $100 million in annual recurring revenue within just 12 months, marking Anysphere as one of the fastest growing startups ever. The company has previously raised about $175 million from investors, including Andreessen Horowitz. Gemini, the crypto exchange, has confidentially filed for an IPO with Goldman Sachs and Citigroup, aiming to go public as soon as this year. The company has settled a $5 million lawsuit with the Commodity Futures and Trading Commission in January and closed an SEC investigation with no action in February. Gemini has over 500 employees across offices in New York, Seattle, Singapore, London, and Dublin. Trump's recent announcement of a Bitcoin national reserve has boosted momentum for crypto IPOs, with Kraken and BitGo also weighing public listings. Gemini posted a $7.1 billion valuation in November 2021. That's the go-go days. The company does not trade in the pre-IPO stock secondary market. CoreWeave, an AI-powered or AI-focused cloud provider, signed an $11.9 billion 5-year revenue deal with OpenAI to provide AI infrastructure, boosting its prospects ahead of an anticipated 2025 IPO targeting a $35 billion valuation. OpenAI will receive $350 million in CoreWeave shares through a private placement at the time of the IPO. CoreWeave reported $1.92 billion in revenue in 2024, up from the $228 million in 2023. It's an 8.4x increase, but its net loss widened from $863 million to not $593 million. It's a heavily debt business as they continue to grow and build infrastructure. Roughly 2/3 of its revenue comes from Microsoft, which is his largest customer. CoreWeave has raised over $14.5 billion in debt and equity across 12 rounds, including $7 billion in 2023 debt, led by Blackstone and Magnetar. Existing customers include Meta, IBM, and Microsoft. Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs are lead underwriters for CoreWeave's NASDAQ listing under CRWV. Moveworks, an agentic AI company, has agreed to be acquired by ServiceNow for $2.85 billion in cash and stock, a successful exit for the company. Founded in 2016 and last valued at $2.1 billion in a 2021 funding round, this acquisition represents a 36% increase in valuation, marking a major win for the company's largest backers, which are Klarna Perkins, Lightspeed Venture Partners, Bain Capital Ventures, Alkion Capital Management, and Iconic Growth. Moveworks rapidly scaled to over $200 million in annual contract value for its AI products by the end of 2024, with its technology already in use by top global companies like Unilever, GitHub, and Broadcom. The exit reinforces Moveworks' position as a leader in AI-powered business automation and reflects strong customer demand in AI agents. Klarna Perkins is in talk to lead a $350 million funding round for cybersecurity startup Chainguard at a $3.5 billion valuation, nearly tripling its $1.1 billion valuation from a $140 million round in July of 2023, led by Redpoint Ventures, Lightspeed Ventures, and IVP. The company claims to be one of the fastest growing enterprise businesses in the U.S. The company specializes in secure open source software development and AI applications, with customers including Anduril Industries, Hewlett Packard Enterprise, and Snowflake. OpenAI and Oracle's $100 billion 2025 Stargate infrastructure venture aims to build a massive AI supercomputing network, starting with a data center in Abilene, Texas, which will house 64,000 NVIDIA GB200 chips by the end of 2026. The first phase, set to install 16,000 chips by summer of 2025, could cost between $480 million and $640 million based on NVIDIA's B200 chip pricing estimates of $30,000 to $40,000 each. Stargate could expand to 10 data centers in total, with potential sites in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Oregon, and Salt Lake City under consideration. The scale of Stargate reflects the AI infrastructure arms race. Meta plans to have computing power equivalent to 600,000 NVIDIA H100 chips by late 2024, and CoreWeave already runs 250,000 NVIDIA GPUs across 32 data centers. OpenAI also recently released a set of new APIs to help developers build AI agents capable of automating complex tasks. These agents can search the web and cite sources, search company files, and use web browsers to perform data entry or test apps for bugs. The tools also include features to monitor and troubleshoot agent performance. The new tools position OpenAI to compete more directly with enterprise software firms like Microsoft and Salesforce, which are also developing AI automation for customer service and business processes. XAI, the AI large language model business, has purchased 1 million square foot warehouse in Memphis, Tennessee, to build its second AI data center, which could house 350,000 chips. XAI already operates its first Memphis data center Colossus, which currently runs 200,000 GPUs. XAI plans to scale to 1 million GPUs in Memphis to train and run Grok, its AI chatbot. The company's ability to quickly convert existing buildings into data centers has accelerated its growth, putting pressure on rivals like OpenAI and Meta. The expansion highlights XAI's aggressive strategy to increase AI computing power amid the race for NVIDIA chips. Anthropic, the AI large language model business, annualized revenue has surged more than 40%, from $1 billion at the end of 2024 to $1.4 billion in early March of 2025. That's just 2.5 months, equating to over $115 million in monthly revenue, matching OpenAI's revenue pace in November of 2023. Anthropic projects revenue of $2 billion in 2025 under its base case, and as high as $4 billion in its optimistic scenario, with potential to reach $34.5 billion by 2027. $12 billion is the base case. The company burned $5.6 billion last year and expects to reduce that to $3 billion in 2025, aiming for cash flow positivity by 2027. In March of 2025, Anthropic raised $3.5 billion in a Series E round at a $61.5 billion valuation, following Amazon's $4 billion investment in 2024. Anthropic's Claude 3.7 Sonnet and Claude Code models reflect its strategy to deepen AI capabilities for enterprise use. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, has secured a $2 billion investment from MGX, an Abu Dhabi-based AI and tech investor, the largest single investment into a crypto company and the largest ever paid in a stablecoin. This gives MGX a minority stake in Binance, marking its first crypto investment and part of a broader strategy to merge AI and the blockchain. Binance dominates the crypto industry with over 260 million registered users and more than $100 trillion in cumulative trading volume, surpassing all rival exchanges combined. Binance employs 1,000 of its 5,000 global staff in the UAE, where regulatory clarity has supported its growth. Binance CEO Richard Tang, formerly head of the Abu Dhabi Financial Services Authority, has led the company through compliance challenges, including settling with the SEC and other U.S. regulators for $4.3 billion in 2023. Oracle has emerged as the frontrunner to help run TikTok US under a deal tied to the divest or ban law signed in April of 2024. ByteDance, TikTok US's Chinese parent company, refers Oracle to lead a solution modeled on Project Texas. That's a multi-billion-dollar agreement where TikTok stores US user data on Oracle servers and allows Oracle to audit the algorithm. Oracle is already one of ByteDance's largest cloud providers. TikTok US's business could be valued at tens of billions of dollars, with bidders considering giving the U.S. government a 50% revenue share or a cut of future sales proceeds, while other bidders, including a consortium led by billionaire Frank McCourt and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian, have expressed interest. Oracle is viewed as the only serious contender. TikTok currently has 260 million U.S. users, and ByteDance hopes President Trump's recent shift from banning TikTok in 2020 to supporting a compromise in 2025 will lead to a deal. Okay, that's it for this week. Thanks, and see you guys next week.